Hello everyone, welcome back. It's a little bit cold in Israel right now, so I decided to warm myself up with some tactics as a preparation for the not World Chess Championship, but the Israeli National Championship that will start in 2 days. Tomorrow I'm actually leaving for the city of Tiberias in Israel. I will be staying in a nice hotel there, like all the players in that tournament, and well, I'll also post the link for the chess results list of the tournament. You can call it cross table, I believe is the word. So I'm gonna solve some tactics on Chess Tempo, and I want to say a few words before I start. This time I put my rating next to above my camera right here, you can see, but I don't want anyone to compare themselves to this rating, and I don't really care. Essentially, I look at it and I'm very tempted to set myself goals as far as this rating is concerned, but today I want to focus on precision. So I'm solving the speed tactics. There are also slow tactics where precision is the main part, but I'll do it on a different occasion, maybe tomorrow, maybe after the tournament. So I will do the speed tactics. I might lose rating points by solving correctly after some time has passed, but I'll try to ignore it. I want to set an example first and foremost for myself, and I've made the mistake of wanting to cross 2200 in the past, and I'll still do, because I'm very hungry, to be honest, and I'm going to eat my late dinner soon enough. So my idea is that I will stop after one of the two things. If let's say 30 minutes will pass, or if I will cross 2200, but then it will be tricky, because then I have to press last exercise for session and I have to not be wrong with it. So 30 minutes, 30 solid minutes is what I expect to have. And one more message that I want to say: I have some videos that I recorded in advance, but not enough to upload on a daily basis. And this 2 weeks tournament, almost 2 weeks, it will be like 10 days more or less. So it's going to take a lot of energy from me, and I will not probably record anything new in this period unless I'll be very motivated. But I want to really focus on the tournament and trying my best to become the champion, or at least play some good chess. Maybe this is, and have fun, of course. So that's my message. I might upload every 3 days or so another Blitz video. Maybe I'll do some tactics, but it's not. I'm not planning to do more than once in 3 or 4 days. So excuse me in advance. And without further ado, let us start. Let's just make sure that people can hear me. Okay, so I can probably increase the music a little bit. Okay, so I hope the quality is quite good. I turned on the air conditioning also, so it will be less cold, but it doesn't do much. So let's start 30 minutes from now, more or less. It's 10:59 p.m. Sorry, 10:59 p.m. in Israel, so I'll stop at 11:30. I hope I will be disciplined. I'm using this live stream as an excuse to be more disciplined and more focused. Hope it works. Good luck. I'm already lost. Maybe e4? Yeah, looking good. Okay. You should try to solve the tactics on your own, hopefully, if you want to improve. And also, a good idea will be to pause the video if you're not sure about the variations or what was going on. I don't see the solution. Maybe I'll just take the material. Okay, it was correct, surprisingly enough. Okay, so what now? 94 looks good with double attack. Okay, not so bad so far. E4 followed by D5 and rook D4. Takes and check and rook g1. Oh, now is knight h6, which I missed, but I can do this. No. Oh, yes, queen d3. Bad choice by me. Okay, maybe I can just take it and go. I rushed. Shouldn't rush. I said I will focus on precision. And I did care about the rating, as you can probably tell by my speed. So there's no other reason. I might also suggest that I was just impatient, but both scenarios are inexcusable. So king takes f2, queen h2, king f3. It looks like it should win. If he starts with knight g4. I don't know. King f3 and king e4. King f4. It feels right, I'll take it. This feels right. Okay, it doesn't even ask me what's the next move, but I think it was king f4 after knight h2 check. So now knight d3, rook e2. I don't see a follow-up. Oh, maybe queen takes c4, queen d5 check, I take the queen. So this looks winning. Now 91 check is the point. Intermediate move. Okay. I want to move the knight and threaten mate. So knight c1 comes to mind. But then he takes with the queen. Knight f4 perhaps. Takes with the pawn, I check on d1, take on c3. It feels right, I'll try it. It feels right. No, it's not. Maybe I should have taken on c6 first, but yeah, I saw only bishop takes c6 mentioned by the chess tempo program here. But yeah, I can't help but think about the previous exercise. Maybe it's a good idea to stop after each exercise. I recall having an option to retry, but maybe I remember doing it on chess.com, but maybe also on this program if I don't stop, if I tell it to stop after each mistake. I don't know. Anyway, I need to concentrate. Okay. I don't see it yet. Well, it just doesn't come to my mind right now. There probably is something simple after Queen C6, knight D7. Probably knight E4, but yeah, I don't see a direct win. Maybe some bishop move to take on G6 under some circumstances. Looks good. Something with queen is doesn't seem to be convincing. Okay, just don't see it. So I'll continue to think. I will not rush. Might be simple, but still. Okay, I just wanna move. So 95 doesn't seem right because maybe 97. Well. I think I spotted the idea. Let's see if it works. Now rook takes d7 and here, and then bishop e4 is the key move. Yes. Okay, not bad. I did it at the end. I did it. So let's see if the viewers can actually see. Yeah, you can see the rating being affected. So I don't even have to mention it anymore. That's great. Probably I shouldn't have mentioned it even when you couldn't see it, but now nobody will complain. Now everyone has all the information. So Queen G6, double attack. Bishop E2, go here, Bishop E2, and then I need to find the follow-up. Probably some knight move, knight e4, and then you can take, and I don't have knight. Knight f5 perhaps, followed by some. Anyway, Queen G6 feels like the right start, so I'll trust my intuition in this case. And now is the key move that I need to find. So right now, White has no threats, because Queen C2 is there. Knight F5 feels really nice, Knight F5, attacking the Queen. And then maybe some Knight H4, you have to go back. Knight G2. It's not very convincing with the knight from here. Well, if I take and then go Queen E4, I might be winning. I think this is right. Yeah. The point is that rook takes E2. Okay, got it. So bishop takes g5 feels logical to just take this annoying knight. He probably is going to play knight to d6 intermediate move. Then I move my queen, maybe to h3. And then you can take with the queen. I should probably somehow attack the knight on d6. So I move and attack the knight. I don't see a square, but I should move, let's say, to e6 or d7. You have to take on e8. And then maybe just move my bishop from here. Let's say to e7, but then the knight can go to c7. It's not 100% clear to me, so I have to take it. That feels right. So knight d6, and now some sophisticated idea. Queen moves, knight e8. Bishop moves. Maybe queen d7 and bishop d8 simply? Let's try it. And I don't see anything that looks better. No. Okay. Should have searched harder, but it's hard to say. I wonder why I can't help but think about the previous position rather than just focus on the future. Okay, or on the present rather. So, okay. Queen takes c1 feels right. But also gf. Yeah, gf is much more logical than any move. Okay, this I missed actually, but should have seen it in advance. When I move my king, you probably play d takes c. I get queen f5 check. And then I would like to have my king on c8 probably, but then queen a8 is annoying. If I put it on a7, then I get queen c8 at the end. I think it's right. It doesn't even ask me to find queen c8. Okay, but I feel like it was the right way. So now, what can I do? Rook h7 looks nice to threaten queen g7 mate. And then, well, you can also start with queen c3, but after queen e5 I don't see a move. This feels correct. And he just gave up his queen, so I don't have to even find. After queen g6 I was considering queen c3, but anyway, there's no point to ponder about it now. Rook e3 looks decent. Also f takes g followed by queen g1. Rook e3, bishop f3, and I'm losing. So let's just take it. Can also go king g2, but it feels dangerous. This looks okay. Okay, good job. So, bishop move, but where? No, I can't distract the queen. I want to get to h6. Maybe e5, taking this guy, and then bishop e7. Okay, this was definitely a good thing that happened for white. Now the question is how to follow. e6 looks powerful, takes, then rook f1. I think it's the right way. Okay, done. What next? Wow, what a position. Bishop f3 check. Bishop h3 check. Anyway, I move the bishop. King f5. What's the fastest route to mate? Queen somewhere, maybe d7. Okay, it looks correct. Now, the only question is what is the fastest way. I don't want to allow king e6, that's the problem. So, I have to check from here probably, because from d5, queen e5 I don't have a follow-up. So, yeah, now I get the queen. Okay, good job. Another fascinating position. Queen e4 is a mating threat, so I have to do things with check. Queen h7 come to mind, then queen g8, then f5. King goes to h5. I don't see the mate yet. Maybe I start by queen h5, but then I don't have a follow-up. Okay, queen h7, then queen g8, then f5, queen h6, sorry, queen h7, king g4, and then this is the critical position. I don't see the way, but there must be something there. Okay, 4 check maybe. If I take with the pawn, go queen h4, but again king f3, I don't see a way. So how do I win here? I have to be quick. Oh, I just take the rook. Okay, I was so fixed about landing mate. Is this how you say it? Yeah, mating my opponent that I forgot. I can just take a free rook. I guess that's one of the points of this exercise. g3, check. King moves. King g6, g2. You cannot get to the pawn if my king is on e8. Okay, I can promote probably. I have to, otherwise I lose. But now I win. Okay, so not so bad so far, I feel good about the exercise. Knight takes c5, rook takes b4, bishop d3, followed by ab. Although I have to be careful. ab, rook e1. I don't see a good way to save the piece. You can take on f1, and then if you don't have a where to move your rook, so this is better. Yeah, this was important to be patient here. Finally, I managed to overcome this problem of mine. Okay, so okay, I can take on d5 and then play some queen e3. It looks nice, but yeah, I think it's correct. Now queen e3 and intermediate check. Okay, so this is good so far. Now what do we have? I have 11 minutes left for the session, or if I cross the magical number of 2200. And probably next time I will do the slow version. Okay, now I'll also devote more time to the session. Maybe it will be even tomorrow if the internet is good in the hotel. So I might even have someone solving by my side. This would be nice. So knight takes f5 feels right. Bishop c5. Bishop takes e5, queen takes e5. Knight e3. Feels correct. Ah, knight e6 is even better than bishop f5. Okay, that gotta be the solution. Great. Once again I overcame my my wrong sense of what is the right move. So, knight h4, gh4, queen g4 check. Well, I don't see a win there. Can start with queen g4, and then I'm winning a piece. Okay. Now is the key move, I can just go back. Great, peace out. So far so good. Slowly climbing. Will be nicely done if I cross the rating just as I am finishing the session. Okay, queen takes d7 feels like an interesting idea, but it's a bit too much. I want to get knight f6 check. Knight h6 also looks nice. King f8 and knight f7. Yeah, that's probably... ah, but then it's a check. Okay, so... bishop a5 doesn't make sense after b6. Okay, so knight h6 is something oh, rook h7 and then knight h6. So it's not with check. So the h1 rook is not taken with check. Great. Okay. This was a bit counterintuitive. It seems like the program tries to seriously focus on my patience, which is great. Practicing my impatience. So, queen d2 is kind of a threat. I want to play g4, but then you have queen d2 and all sorts of annoying ideas. But you can go queen g2 there, queen e3. It's too complex. I think there is something simpler. So if I take on g7, there is knight g7. And I don't see a follow-up. I can start with queen b7, but then there is rook to g8. How about queen g4? This looks nice. Attacking g7 thrice, and then after rook g8 I can take the knight. Feels right. Now I have to move here probably. And you gave me the queen because knight e3, but it's still a piece down. Probably much more if bishop g7 check. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. Now 7 minutes left. Knight e5 check you can take on d5. Knight d8 check followed by rook c8 looks interesting, but f2 is hanging. How can I exploit this situation somehow? Rook takes c8. Can take on c8 and then goes on knight d8 and rook e8, but there is no mate. Knight e5, bishop d5 doesn't feel right. Queen d4 with tempo, but still it's not much. Okay, so there must be something hidden in the position, starting with rook c8. Rook c8. Maybe I just take on a8, but there's no real follow-up that I can see. So move knight d6 check simply, and take on c8 and I'm winning material. Okay, that's the key. Took me a little bit longer than it should, but at least I got it right. So now bishop c5, queen c5, rook d8, king h7, queen e4. Oh, sorry, rook c8. That's enough. Okay. It doesn't even take back. So now I have to find a way to rescue my piece. Probably defend the queen, but he will still go king h7. So I need to unpin. Then he gives this move. And I give a check. And then I don't see a follow-up. Okay. This is not easy. Rook d4 doesn't make much sense. Need a square for the queen. Queen b5, rook d8. No. Queen b4, no. What could it be? It's probably something with the knight. Just moving it. Maybe to g3. And then, if you go king h7, I can take with the knight here. If you go knight d7, I can still do it. I like knight g3. No. I'm trying to see the solution. No time. There must have been something simple that I missed. Anyway, 3 minutes left. This was probably the critical moment of the session, as I like to refer in games. Bishop g4. Takes, doesn't, no, it takes and made him. It feels right. Now maybe knight b4, or knight c1 even. Knight b4. Now I take. Great. Okay. Still 3 minutes. Okay, rook e to b8 followed by some bishop c3. But then you have queen d5. Not easy. So, can I go bishop d2? Bishop d2 looks really nice. Might be the solution. No, it's not. It was queen c3, just creating an attack on multiple pieces. Yeah, this was another critical moment of the session. Now I don't have time to cross 2200, but worry not. I can still climb slowly. Still a very high rating compared to what I had at the end of the last session. So now I need to trap the queen somehow. Maybe knight b3 followed by bishop d4 or bishop d2. No. I want to get to the... Knight a4, bishop d2. It feels right. Feels like queen has no squares. And then at the end, knight b5. Yes. Done. Okay. 1 minute left. So the question is whether to be disciplined or to be... I don't even know how to call it. To cross 2200. To get a false sense of accomplishment. I feel like I did my best and I accomplished 30 minutes of good training. So maybe it's a good idea to stop after this exercise. And I'll do it properly. So if fe, knight e4, it reminds me of a game by Alekhine. Maybe it is the game. But I think he put the rook on e3 without capturing anything. So anyway, rook c6 looks like an intermediate move. It might be logical. Takes, rook takes. And you have rook takes g3, but at least I don't lose the knight. It feels right. I mean, okay, it feels right. And now I'm taking it. Yes. Okay, this was the last one for today. Thanks a lot for following. I'll try to do another one either tomorrow morning or later on that day after I reach the hotel, assuming that I'll have some proper internet. It bugs me that I didn't cross 2200 even though it shouldn't, so I will. I like these arbitrary round numbers that I like to cross. don't know if it makes any sense. I know many people can relate to it, but it probably makes no sense. Should just focus on accuracy or precision and just, I mean, however you want to call it, and solve as many as I can. I feel like it was a good session overall, and I should probably just do it more regularly while focusing on precision. And then with time my rating will inevitably grow, increase, and it doesn't even matter if it doesn't, because I believe that my level does improve over time if I solve more tactics. So I hope you enjoyed this session and learned something from it, at least, if you didn't enjoy too much. And if you want to learn some more, then keep watching the next videos.